Yeah, the age eligibility rule, as you say, is under scrutiny because Coco Gauff looks so well suited to handle everything that's coming her way. But if I can play devil's advocate here, it doesn't take a very deep flashback to remember the Capriatis and the other instances of why these rules came to pass in the first place.
No, I mean, I think there's a healthy debate to be had here. I tend to come down on your side, and this is a safeguard that's put in place. Coco Gauff seems fairly well adjusted. Her parents don't seem to be using her as an ATM. She seems like the kind of player who may not need this. I don't think you can make these decisions based individually, and we're just kind of putting the brakes on. These careers go very long these days. Why not ease it in? There's a lot of history here to contend with.
I always like to take the other side of it also.
Go for it.
I think when you limit it to so few tournaments, there's actually more pressure on these players. Yeah. There is nowhere else for her to play. She proved herself at the junior level. She won Junior Slam. She won the Orange Bowl, so she can't play at that level anymore. And I always go back to Martina Hingis. Her best year was 15 turning 16. She won 3 majors.
But how do you a la carte the rule for somebody like Coco in one case who seems ready to handle it and then safeguard other players who might not be?
I just think it is so limiting right now, the number of tournaments. We're sitting here in August. She's got 3 tournaments left to play through March. You know, that's just, and she's at this level. She is at this level. She's earned the right to be able to compete. I don't know if you can maybe figure out some way that she can play a little bit more. I mean, she's suited for the stage. We've seen other players struggle under this pressure and still have a little bit of a breakdown a little bit later that have been under the age eligibility. It's not just the players that came through 20 years ago.
Lindsay's right. It's okay to limit, but now you limit so much that maybe it actually can become a powder keg. And maybe we can do a rule that if you do a certain, to get to a certain ranking, even with so few tournaments, then you can play more. I think that I've been saying this, I like the rule overall, but I think it is too limiting, and maybe it's time to revisit the numbers.
Right. To be continued, for sure, as we get towards her 16th birthday, which isn't until next March. It'll be